Cars and Coffee is actually out tomorrow. Kind of debating on which car I bring. But I'm going to do the service. Well, ideally maybe wash both of them. I'm kind of debating on whether I wash the Skyline, because if I don't end up driving it to Cars and Coffees, then there's not much point. It doesn't have NCT, so it does have tax, it does have insurance, but I'm like, I should probably just bring this. Hopefully NCT in that a couple of weeks. Alright, so just back to the NCT, and it did fail again. Actually passed on the emissions, so tax will be out then. But if it passes, I'll tax it again. Just paying the tax on that was kind of the cost of getting it out of the shed. And storm fucked our shit up. Absolute mess. The GTR wasn't there. Luckily the shed didn't come down on it, and the Z was parked over here. So all of that ended up there. Luckily my dad said to move the Z the night before. I wasn't around. I don't live near here. So I'd rather move it for me, and the shed didn't come down on the GTR, so very lucky, no damage to anything. So yeah, I'd say service this, wash this, and then I'm going to go pick up some stuff for that. So I might bring that, because I'm not going too far. It'll be kind of fun, and yeah, we'll go from there. Yeah, GTR is outside. This is finally inside. First time, I say finally, it's not staying in here, but it's the first time it's been out in a while. It's absolutely covered in bugs. So I'm doing about I was doing about 700-800 kilometers a week for a while. I'm down to about 5 at the moment. Hopefully I can kind of keep it that way with my new job, but yeah, so this is getting used a lot. Started a new job in March with a longer commute. It's all motorway, so not all motorway. It's motorway, and it's kind of nice back road, so it's actually pretty easy on the car. But Yeah, it's long, so it's racking up some Ks on it now. So I love driving it, dating it even on the long commute. It's a decent GT car. I think if it had some sound deadening, like my brother said, it would actually really help it a lot. But how is it?
You'd like it.
The heart.
Wouldn't be my cup of tea, no, but hates cat's eyes. I'm not too sure is the tires too low or is the car
Very
too
low
light.
profile, like, yeah.
It just it tosses the car around the place and you hit the cat's eyes, like.
Yeah.
You know, you're sure.
Yeah. They can fit a ton of tyre anyways.
Huh?
They have loads of room for tyres.
Oh, no, so that now and spend about €500 on sound end and deciding to take out all the carpets and engine noise no problem, just road noise is there's nothing. The arches, look at the arches, like, they're straight to metal, like, you know, there's no anything plastics in there, like,
No, they're very basic.
you know,
Met a guy in work who has one of these since new, and he's driven it all over Europe. It's stock pretty much, but he put sound deadening in it, and yeah, he said it helped it a lot. So, kind of thinking that I might do that. But I really love it. I think I put about half of what I put on the other one in. I put the same kilometers on this as I put it on the year my one in Vancouver, so I've been driving it a lot more. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, hasn't given me any issues. The spoiler, I think I need to do a little bit of adjusting. Things get a little bit rattly. Oh, it looks good. These are fantastic. Oil filter location. Yeah, one downside of the really good oil filter location that's on these is that seems to happen. The finished under sealing in the front, but it's not exactly this season that matters too much. This car looks great underneath. Definitely want to keep it that way. That's why I don't want to run it in the winter. That side, power wash it down, power wash it underneath. I'm going to hit it with some, rust converter if there's any surface, or grind it down first. Hit it with rust converter if there's anything there. Just prime it. I mean, if there's anything on like suspension arms, I'll do satin black. If it's on the body, I'll do the stone chip, give it that kind of textured finish. It's not the rough plan. Yeah, so we'll show you when we get under there. Yeah, just give it a little last, but you can see there's just kind of grass and crap. So there's a little bit of surface starting around this seam here. So yeah, classic kind of, or as I say, Nissan Japanese cars, you just didn't really seem it too well. So you see all the crap from driving on the road over here. Oh, I can get under there. Yeah, I'm very happy with how clean this car is. I'm going to take the exhaust off. Handiest way I find is get a little bit of lubrication sprayed in there and pop them off. That's it, you just want to. Right, so yeah, it's absolutely freezing. So I'm gonna call it, but it's not very glamorous and super messy. So it looks like shit when you do it. That's kind of normal. It'll probably drip all over your floor. It's not pretty, but I'm looking forward now to coming back tomorrow. Yeah, you'll get a lot of runs, so if you want to kind of have a bit more. Definitely wear gloves too. I just took mine off. But yeah, just kind of rub the excess because it will just take forever to dry. Kind of started around lunchtime and washed the outside of the car, washed the underside, reorganized the garage, cleaned the underside, sanded, grinded all the bottom, took the heat shield off, dropped the exhaust a little bit. And now kudos, so gonna come back tomorrow morning early. I'll prime it, let that dry, and then start hitting it with black. coverall, I'm glad that I'm stuck into it. It's horrible. This stuff is not glamorous. I've never really reaped, well, with the Skyline I've done this, and it is good. The Skyline is still there. I didn't want to Schultz that, and I don't want to do this. I think like you need to drop everything if you're going to do that. Like you really, that's like a restoration. If you're going to do that, this car just isn't old enough yet, anyways. And I just want to drive it, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'll always be watching it. I'll always be looking under it. It's the first thing that I always do when I look at a used car. So when I pick this up, shortly after being like, hey, the body looked great. What does it look like underneath? Spotted these few areas. They're not bad at all. You can see that they're coming off. The metal's really solid there. But what I'm not sure about is where you have like seams. No seam sealer in it. There's probably a lot of moisture in there now. But even I've seen that where the factory seam sealer is, there's a lot of rust there. So kind of coming out. So I don't really know. I feel like you need to seam seal and really under seal a car for it to work. So what I'm thinking I might just do, put black where I put all the cool rust in that. I'll probably leave, but there's a bunch of seams along the back, along here, and those are in really good condition, and I want to keep them that way. So I'm thinking I'll just wax them because 12 years with other bits getting a little bit rusty, they haven't. I know on my Skyline that's kind of an area that they do go, so I don't want to just leave it, but I was going to seam seal it, but I'm also just thinking like if I do sell the car, like it could end up making it look like it's been in a crash when it really isn't. Like all the boot floor and the back panel seems perfect. So yeah, it's gonna like balance all of that. So but it's a sweet car. I'm glad I'm getting around to jobs now. I just got shit wrapped up in various crap. I'm not gonna go too much further forward than this. I'm gonna grab some. Yeah, should be okay. Yes, I got pretty good coverage with the primer. Yeah, so just it on. It's that type of paint. It's gonna leave a texture. Yeah. It's all drying up nice, as you can see. It's almost grey. So yeah, I ended up doing a dusting of satin black all over. It does look way nicer. No, that's not even dry yet, but I really don't want this car to rust. So it's my daily, and they're starting to salt the roads a lot more. Yeah, so I just want it to come out well and work. So yeah, I'm under here now. Got the waxy crap. This is, like I said, I did put a bit of satin on this, so it's a little bit harder, but I just absolutely lashed it all in around the seams with a brush, and I'll roll her bits if I need it. And yeah, this feels very, very rewarding now, finally, to get to this stage. It's always such a pain doing this kind of stuff. It just takes so long. But yeah, it's pretty much there now. So whatever, run like wax and all of these kind of places too. This is how it all looks underneath here now. Yeah, it's very shiny and waxy. Big mess has been made. Nothing looks too crazily different, but just a lot neater. So brake calipers waxed underneath, everything's back on. It all kind of looks the same. And then classic kind of, or as I say, Nissan Japanese car, they just didn't really seem to see it too well. So of course it looks quite good under there. So it's drying up. I've had the heater on for a while. I think I'm going to drive the car shortly, but yes, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's too much else to show. Filming always slows things down, but yeah, just kind of nice to, as I say, hopefully, but this will definitely, you know, go a long way towards preserving this car. I've gone as far as here. I needed the front wheels. Because I don't need to drive the car, and glad I didn't rush that. So I'm gonna wait until another middle of the week where I can have a couple of days where I won't need the car, hopefully. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna put the wheels back on, clean up all this mess, and I just enjoy my car today. Yeah, one downside of the really good oil filter location that's on these is that seems to happen. There's always a little bit of oil left, and you can see there was even just like a fly on the side of the filter when I took it off, so that's sitting there. So what I usually do is I usually grab some paper towel and dry it up. I have to push the dirt down into it. Yeah, so it's just in here. I'm just cleaning off the extra. There is dirt in there, and I'm going to clean this way, clean that way, so that drain, you know, around the doodad. Hit it with the 2000s. So I've polished these a few times, but they've always come back yellow. So I just got a specific headlight kit. They're pretty good now. I also reversed where these were mounted. I realized after ages that it was done wrong, and that's where the boot wasn't closing so nicely. It used to make a bit of a rattle because the wing was a lot more flimsy. But thankfully I put the tape in so it didn't really damage the quarter panel protective. But it should be a lot better position now. And I think it just looks cooler as they were on the outside. The reason that I did that was because on the WRX, that's what I had to do, put them on the inside. It's stock pretty much, but he put sound deadening in it, and yeah, he said it helped it a lot. So kind of thinking that I might do that, but I think also I do want to get for the winter a daily, so this will just kind of be more of a summer daily, maybe just kind of cycle through some sort of economical winter car that, you know, I can put the miles on, keep for a few months, sell it, then drive this, you know, kind of rinse and repeat. Allow me to just only have to have like one private car insured and taxed at the same time, and then I have that classic. That's actually going to be properly classic next year, so I need to get that NCT'd. But I think I'm going to keep to the Japanese imports. Maybe I'll import a German car from Japan, see what that's all about, see if they're really clean, see how they go. Volkswagen, BMW, you make really nice cars. So do Audi too. But there's a lot of them that I do want to own, but I just don't know if I want to go down that route again. I feel such a weight off my shoulder now having 3 Japanese cars.